Alright, ladies and gentlemen, today we're going to be talking about something different on the channel, something I don't really talk about ever, or at least I haven't up until this point. We're going to be talking about a Pokemon ROM hack that I found out about this week called Pokemon Radical Red. Now, look, I know I'm far from the first person to make a video about this ROM hack or anything like that, but it was still something I wanted to talk about today and just inform other people of, because I was informed of it and I've been having a lot of fun with this ROM hack, so I wanted to let everybody else know about it. So basically what Radical Red is, it's a ROM hack for Fire Red that not only incorporates all of the Pokemon all the way up until Generation 8, including Fairy type Pokemon, it also is just a very, and I mean very challenging a game to play. Basically, the way it works is every trainer's team is EV trained, and you have a level cap during the game, and it's just hard, needless to say. Basically, I'm going to run over here to the Pokemon Center over here to give you guys another idea. So basically, each Pokemon Center has this, where you can change your Pokemon's nature. This is my team currently in the game that I'm playing right now. Not too relevant. I'm not going to post my playthrough, at least this first one. But you can see you can spend money to change their natures. There's other places on the map where you can go to change their abilities and their hidden abilities. You have to EV train your Pokemon. There's a place where you can fully IV train your Pokemon as well for a lot of money, which is in Celadon. But basically, it's just a really hard version of Pokemon Fire Red mixed with all of the later generation Pokemon. So again, if you look at my team here, it's not just Fire Red Pokemon. You got like a Alolan Persian, for example, and Noibat and Luxray and Pokemon like that. So you have all the Pokemon up to Generation 8. Each gym leader has a naturally built-in level cap. So right now the level cap for the gym leader I'm about to face, which is Erica, is 44. So the only Pokemon that I have to train up is my Houndoom, because I'm gonna be real honest, I lost to Erica. That was the first gym leader I lost to so far. Me personally, I haven't been looking too in depth at the there's a whole bunch of documentation for this game where you can find items, what items Pokemon will hold, where you can, you know, find things like bottle caps and money and things like that you need to trade to change abilities and stats and natures and everything. There's whole spreadsheets and documents for all this stuff. For me personally, I haven't been able to get the document to work that shows you what each trainer has, but there is a document that shows you what every trainer in the game, what Pokemon they have, what abilities they have, all that kind of stuff. But basically, so far I've been getting through the game pretty well up until Erica. Erica's the first wall I've lost to her once, so right now I'm training up my Houndoom to go ahead and beat her. But that's besides the point. It's incredibly difficult. See, this team, you would think, you know what, it'll do decently against a grass team. I have a flying type that can do pretty well. I have the poison type on my Venusaur. Gardevoir in general does pretty decently against most grass Pokemon, and now I have a Houndoom. But the way this game works, I have to not only fully EV train all these guys, which takes quite a while. It also, like, I have to make sure they all have the right natures. I have to figure out, since I can't pull up the document, what each trainer has on their team and understand that they're all EV trained as well, which usually is in speed, which is very hard in this game. You have to either find good Pokemon like that are fast, or you have to EV train your Pokemon so they are faster than the gym leaders and boss trainers in the game. And honestly, it's been really fun playing through. This is the first Pokemon, not only game, but like ROM hack in a very long time that I have found myself consistently running back to. Here is Morty as well. They also have all the Johto gym leaders just scattered around the region, which you can fight to get extra items. I don't know if I can beat him right now, but I'm gonna go ahead and try just for entertainment purposes. But basically, the way it works, I'll show you. It's really a lot of fun. It's hard to explain on video, but look, his Pokemon are level 42. He's got a Mimikyu, already a tougher matchup for me. Already lost my Gardevoir. I'm not trying too hard, so don't judge me too hard on how I'm playing here. I'm just doing this for educational purposes, if you will. But look, as you can see, his Mimikyu is outspeeding things that it normally wouldn't. It's one-hit KOing pretty much all of my Pokemon, even when you think it wouldn't. Basically, every single team in the game is very hard to beat. I just lost to him. Granted, I did no prep or anything and didn't bring a team that would do well against a Ghost-type team, to be fair. But every fight is incredibly hard, and it makes for a really enjoyable game, in my opinion. It challenges you to be able to make basically a competitive team, because that's what all the teams are against you, is competitive type teams. So you have to be very creative in your team building. You have to think, okay, well, I can't just bring a fire type and sweep Erica anymore like I could in regular fire red or something. Like, even if I bring a fire type to the fight with Erica, I'm probably still gonna lose. I'm not very confident right now in my ability to beat Erica. But it just makes you think a lot more. I think it adds a lot of cool aspects to the game. Being able to change your ability and change your nature just for some money is very cool, I think, because a lot of the time it's either you just grind out encounters until you get exactly the right one that you want, or you're just kind of stuck with whatever and you have to make it work. But this really brings out like exactly how good every Pokemon is. There is a ton of variety in the Pokemon that you can encounter. There's a Dex Nav feature in the game. I'm gonna run back over here to this grass real quick, but there's a whole Dex Nav feature, so you can go like this, turn on your Dex Nav, and you can see all the different type of Pokemon that you can get just here. You can get like all the way from a Lombre to a Miltank, Girafarig, like Growlithe, Kirlia, Venipede, Comfey, like tons of cool Pokemon, tons of variety in every route. I will say I would not recommend Nuzlocking this. If you guys don't know the Pokemon YouTuber or the Pokemon channel called Pokemon Challenges, he actually just beat his Nuzlocke of this game, and let me tell you, it was not easy even for him, and he is very good at Nuzlocking. So I mean, if you really want to challenge yourself, you can, but let me tell you, it's going to be incredibly difficult. Like, if on this route I was able to get like Venipede, which helps me grind. I had a Kirlia, which I caught, which is on my team now, which is great. But like, if I encountered like Miltank here, it's not going to help me at all beat Erica, really. So like, it's hard to Nuzlocke this game, to say the least. Your first encounter is not always great. It's hard to manipulate and all that kind of stuff. So just keep that in mind if you ever want to do that. It's going to be very hard, very time consuming, and I would not recommend. It also has raid battles. I already did this one today, but you have raids. It has Mega Evolution for all sorts of Pokemon, even ones that normally wouldn't have Mega Evolution. It has added that for like Garbodor. It's just his Dynamax sprite, so don't expect anything crazy, but like Snorlax, Garbodor, and like a couple others have Mega Evolutions now. It's basically just a ROM hack that adds a ton of really cool, in my opinion at least, features into the game of Fire Red that make it a whole lot more enjoyable, and for me have really brought back my love for Pokemon. Because I mean, I play Pokemon a good amount, but it's hard playing the same thing over and over again. Even with ROM hacks, there's not tons of things that are like crazy. Like, I played Pokemon Pokeverse on this channel, and I thought that was a really cool twist to Pokemon, which basically was changing the types of a bunch of known Pokemon, and you know, that was cool. But this, I think, takes it to a very different and a very cool level, where it's just a lot more complex than that. Like, you have to consider, as you can see here on the stats page, how your IVs are looking and whether those are good enough or not. You have to think about ability, you have to think about your move set. There's also a move tutor and a move relearner, like all that kind of stuff pretty early on, so you can have, because you have to basically have the perfect competitive Pokemon with the right move set, right nature, right IVs, EVs, all that kind of stuff into every single fight that you're going into. And I don't know, for me, it has made me a lot more invested into the game than I have felt about any Pokemon game in a long time. Now, again, I'm not the first YouTube channel to talk about this. There's plenty of other videos about this game that I think are probably better than mine, to be quite honest, and more articulate what exactly makes this game great. But I just wanted to give this game a shout out today because I've basically been spending all of my time playing this game. Like, it's actually kind of crazy how much time I've put into this game into comparison how much I would normally put into a Pokemon game. Usually I'd finish a Pokemon game in maybe a day, even if it was a difficult ROM hack, a day or two at max. I've been playing this one for like 4 or 5 days already, and I'm not even close to the end. It's a lot of time investment, but it makes it just a whole lot of fun. Like, you have to carefully think about what you're doing, and it just gets you a whole lot more involved with the game, and I think it's great. And I think there's a whole lot more coming to the ROM. It's getting updated very frequently. It came out very recently too, so it's like there's not a ton of bugs, but there is a few things, but they're getting fixed very quickly, and there's new features being added all the time. So if you are looking for a ROM hack to get into, I would highly suggest this one. I think it is very good. I think it's really enjoyable, and I think a whole lot of people will enjoy it. I think it's probably the most difficult ROM hack out right now, to be honest. there's none of them that come to my mind that are as hard, mainly because of the EV training. Basically, that aspect of the game, it just makes it incredibly hard to deal with. So, but I would highly recommend anyone play this game. It's a whole lot of fun, and I just wanted to give it a quick shout out on the channel so you guys could look into it for yourselves. You know, maybe you won't like it, maybe you will. Hard to say, but I have been really enjoying it, and enough to at least make a video about it and kind of talk to you guys about it today. Either way, guys, that's going to be the end of it. I just wanted to make a real quick one and kind of update you on what I'm doing and give you a suggestion for a game to play. Like I said, different video, I know, but we'll be back to normal tomorrow if you didn't enjoy this one as much. Either way, guys, I thank you for watching. I appreciate you. If you like the video, leave a like. If you're new around here, hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications when I post more videos just like this. It's free, and you can always unsubscribe later. Either ways, thank you for watching, and I will see you in tomorrow's video. Peace.